Nowadays, the holy grail of physics is to find the unification theory of the four physical dimensions. Oh well, as I was saying, there are four physical dimensions. The electromagnetic force that has to do with magnets, the weak force that has to do with atomic decay, the strong force that has to do with keeping neutrons and protons glued together in the nucleus, and gravity. I'm going to let Carl Sagan explain gravity.
Due to Einstein, gravity is only a pucker in the fabric of space which moving objects encounter. Space is warped by mass into an additional physical dimension.
And we're back. One of the theories that tries to unify the four dimensions is a quantum theory. It says, for example, using the magnetic force, that for the North Pole to attract the South Pole, there has to be an exchange of particles. Meaning there's a force-carrying particle called the photon. The other force-carrying particles are, for the strong force, the gluon; for the weak force, the pronounced plus, the pronounced minus, and the naught; and for gravity, it is said to be the graviton. I said it is said because although the photon, the gluon, the pronounced plus and minus, and the naught have been found, the graviton has not. The particles for the strong and the weak force were easier to find because they have mass, so they only had to use a particle detector to find them. In case of the photon, it was a bit harder because it is massless. And despite this fact, the photon was found due to a certain phenomenon. When an electron passes near another electron, it emits a light. This light is called a photon. Like the photon, the graviton has no mass because gravity, like the electromagnetic force, has infinite reach. But there's no such phenomenon when we're talking about bodies passing near each other. Even in the most recent theories, the existence of the graviton is presumed, like in the string theory, where the graviton is a mere frequency, and like the theory of everything, where the universe is an 8-dimensional object, and the graviton is a corner of that object. Cartoon! So you see, if the graviton doesn't exist, our interpretation of reality goes back to the graph. Who am I? Where did I come from? What's reality? Never mind. What's really bothering me is, where's my mug?